In the Saudi capital, prior to meeting with the Crown Prince, the Ukrainian and Saudi delegations had already prepared a document, and there was a signed agreement on defence cooperation. In the United Arab Emirates, Volodymyr Zelensky has just said that the two countries have agreed to cooperate. I don't think that they've signed any documents, and now, as you said, he's going on to Qatar. This is Ukraine trying to make the best of a bad situation in a way, because the rising oil price is very bad news for Ukraine in the sense that it's good news for Russia. What is good news for Ukraine about the conflict in the Middle East is that it is making the world and these Middle Eastern countries that are coming under attack from Iran in particular realize what Ukraine has to offer in terms of defence technologies. And so these defence agreements are largely about Ukraine exporting both its know-how and its equipment, and also even talking about the possibility, I think this was in the agreement with Saudi Arabia, of Ukrainian teams within Ukraine actually piloting interceptor drones that are flying in the Middle East. They can do that now at a distance. So the question of Ukraine exporting its most talented military personnel perhaps does not have to arise, because they can even do it from here. And so Ukraine is in demand and perhaps changing its image a little bit in the world, and hoping, of course, to get as much as possible out of it in terms of assistance, financial or otherwise, from those countries.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Gulliver, the war continues back in Ukraine, where you are. Russia carrying out more deadly strikes, notably on civilian infrastructure.
Yes, so in Odessa, at least one person was killed and 11 injured. That's the southern port city. The port authority there reporting that port infrastructure was hit. But it wasn't just port infrastructure, also damaged was a maternity ward. I mean, this may just be because of spoofing of the drones. Apparently 60 drones, according to Volodymyr Zelensky, attacked just Odessa and the surrounding area overnight last night. It may be due to the electronic warfare against them that these civilian targets in the city centre are hit, but Ukrainians do feel that there seems to be something of a pattern of maternity wards suffering damage in Ukraine in these Russian strikes, wondering whether or not it might actually be deliberate. And then elsewhere in the country, further to the north, 2 people died yesterday evening in Kryvyi Rih in the Dnipropetrovsk region, Volodymyr Zelensky's hometown, in a strike on an industrial facility there. And then today, Naftogaz, the Ukrainian gas company, says that one of its employees was killed in the Poltava region in the center of the country, and it's the second employee of the gas company to be killed in just a week in Russia targeting the gas infrastructure.
Gulliver, thank you.